I'm Danny Jones, and today I'm going to explain self-improvement. My goal is to explain almost every single self-improvement video within the span of 3 minutes. And I believe I can sum up almost all self-improvement with a single sentence at the end. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. So we'll go ahead and start off with the most obvious one, being physical health. The three main things, obviously, for your physical health would be exercise, diet, and sleep. First one being exercise. Exercise is pretty much anything you do to stay physically fit. Um, Going for a walk for 30 minutes, running, going to the gym, things like that. Diet doesn't necessarily need to be vegetables and a bunch of garbage you don't feel like eating. Diet is more just being conscious of what you are eating. Sleep. Sleeping is obviously important. I mean, 8 hours. Try to get 8 hours of sleep. Get off your phone. Get off your phone for the last 30 minutes at least. That'll definitely help you sleep. And speaking of phone, next main topic is seeking long-term gratification, also known as getting off of your phone. It gets really easy to get wrapped up in your phone, not just the dopamine rush of an Instagram reel or YouTube. A big part of this is staying completely focused on one task at a time. Everybody's constantly trying to multitask, including myself. Focusing on what you're trying to focus on as much as possible without multitasking constantly is very, very important for seeking long-term gratification and getting off of your phone. Next main focus is going outside. Pretty self-explanatory, but pretty self-explanatory. Touch grass. Very important. Don't be a crazy person yelling to yourself in a room where you probably shouldn't be recording a YouTube video. It's important that you go outside and feel actual sunlight on your skin. It helps your mental health, your physical health. Highly recommend going outside and touching some grass. Mental health. Mental health is a little bit more of a trickier one. If you have serious mental health issues, you should probably seek professional help, not zero YouTube subscribers yelling to himself kind of help. But there are some general tips that are known for helping. So some main tips that can definitely help with your mental health at least is, first of all of this, the things we already talked about, building and growing relationships, learning new skills, maybe like not having such terrible handwriting, and being kind to yourself, like not insulting your own handwriting. Prepping your surroundings. This kind of splits into two main categories, people and environment. People, obviously just being the people that you spend the most time around, you actually truly enjoy being around. You kind of end up replicating the people you are around. Environment, same sort of idea. For instance, if you want to take vitamins every single day, put the vitamins near your water. Set yourself up for success. It's very easy to build bad habits, but it's not insanely hard to build good habits as well if you set it up for yourself that way. Did I really just write setting with two fucking T's? Okay. Silly me. Oh, setting does have two T's. What the hell am I talking about? Don't include any of that. I'm really bad at spelling. Setting clear goals. So setting clear goals might sound pretty simple on the surface, but it's very easy to get wrapped up in a big idea and then just get so worried by the big idea that you just stop doing it. So set small goals, such as if your goal is to get a bachelor's degree in business, which is a 4-year degree, it takes a lot of work. Instead of thinking something so hard like that, think something more like, I'm going to go down and talk to a school counselor on Saturday and possibly set up the next semester of classes so I can start pushing myself in that direction. Hopefully I spelled achievement right. Small, clear goals grow into huge achievements. So that's just basically the main premise of it. So you really want to focus on the very up close, realistic, reachable goals that you can actually achieve now. The next one would be self-discipline over motivation. I know I should probably maybe write this somewhere else, but I can do whatever I want. Self-discipline is what you should be seeking for much more than motivation. Motivation is very fleeting and it can kind of come and go at different times. It's very unpredictable. It's much better to practice self-discipline and be better at completing these tasks, even if you don't want to, even if you're not motivated yet. So do not rely on motivation. Learn self-discipline. The next one being seek discomfort. This one might seem a little bit more broad, but Mostly, the only thing I really mean by this is that you should be constantly trying to grow in life, no matter what that is. It doesn't necessarily need to be money or a business or something like that, but even just the relationships around you or trying new things, buy a different meal that you've never eaten and regret spending the money on it type of deal. Okay, for this next part, because I'm assuming I'm already out of time or past the time limit, I'm going to kind of lightning round these next ones. Put effort in your appearance. So all that really means, obviously, is putting effort in your appearance. This doesn't necessarily mean buying expensive clothes, but taking care of yourself, feeling better, feeling good because you know that you look good. Meditation. Meditation seems to be a really big one on all the self-help type of videos. I don't really do it, but meditate. I mean, clearing your mind is probably a pretty good idea. Journaling. Journaling, I've never really done until I started writing these YouTube videos now. Writing stuff down does feel really good, and it always kind of has. So get yourself a pen, get yourself a piece of paper, write down your thoughts somewhere. Clean. Take a shower. Clean your environment around you. Make yourself feel better. When everything is so cluttered, it kind of makes your mind feel cluttered. Hobby. I always recommend people find a hobby that isn't necessarily connected to money. I think everybody's like, well, how can I make money off my hobby? How can I make money off my hobby? Just do something. Collect stamps. I don't care what you do, just do something. Drink water. Also, pretty direct. Drink more water. If you're drinking something that isn't water, you're probably drinking something that isn't good for you, and you should probably be drinking water instead. Drink water. It's okay to fail. It's okay to mess up the word fail incredibly bad on a video that's being posted online. Failing is a part of the journey. If you're starting to grow and you fail, it's really easy to break back into your old cycles. Just keep moving forward. Get over the failure concept. Okay, all of this leads me to the final sentence that I mentioned in the beginning. You already know what you should be doing. I'm sure you probably already knew almost every single one of these things, especially if you've ever seen any self-help video ever. I highly recommend that you just focus on your progress. You focus on progress and not perfection. That's a huge one in all of them too. Try to get a little bit better than you were yesterday. Watching all these videos that you can get really wrapped up in can really lead you down a hole of like making yourself feel better without actually doing anything. Just push towards that growth. That's the important part. So that's every single self-help video in 3 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what this was, and sorry for my handwriting. Also, thank you to Sal Wool for editing this all. I'll go ahead and put you in the description if you have anything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.